What is up guys, welcome back to Real Talk. So in today's video I'm going to show you my new car. Yes, I've bought another one. Yes, I'm definitely sticking with this. And yes, I've had the one before. So a lot of you have probably seen it from Instagram. I want to keep it short and sweet, but let's show you my, my new car. In this video, I am going to talk about why I decided to buy one again, and what the reasons were behind it. Why did I get rid of the 3 Series? Why didn't I get an M140 again or an M2? So I'm just going to talk a bit about that. Hopefully you'll understand. Hopefully I won't get absolutely grilled in the comments, but yeah. So you joined me in my new FK8 Type R. So I know there's going to be a lot of questions like, why have you got another one? So for those of you who haven't seen or just joined the channel, I have had one previously. Why did you get rid of the BMW that I had? Because I had a 330i. And why didn't I get like an M2? Because a lot of people are saying, oh mate, you should have got an M2, you should have this. So I'm going to try and address those points as best I can without dawdling too much. So start off nice and easy with the BMW. Where I was working, part of the group, they had a special offer, if you like, incentive for cars within group. And I got a really good deal on that car, but I've just left that business, and if I wanted to keep the BMW, it was a bit more pricey than I'd liked. And on top of that, I was umming and ahhing and thinking, do you know, I actually just want to get another fun car. Now, as much as that car was fun, it just wasn't special enough for me. So yeah, that's that. We'll cut that easy. That was the BMW one. So that left me looking for a car for myself. So why did I end up with this? It wasn't just straight go out and buy a Type R. It wasn't that simple. What started it was my track car. Just absolutely loved it, and because you can't really drive it every day, I wanted something that felt very similar to that at everyday use. So I started looking at all sorts, and every car you're probably thinking of is something that I thought of. So M2 thought of. Really, I've been thinking about that for a long time. M140, Golf R, RS3, A35 AMG, the old A45 AMG. The new one's a bit too pricey. And I was even looking at M3s and M4s. First time in my life, I thought, oh, I've got all these things. Everyone says about, you know, spreadsheets and put everything down. So I made a spreadsheet with all the cars on it, and this ticked most of the boxes. I had one before, and it was probably one of the biggest, out of all the cars I've had, it was one of my biggest regrets getting rid of it, to be honest. I missed it the most. So what did I compare this with to the other cars? So all sorts. So power, of course. Yes, I know it's not the fastest car in the world compared to the others, but power, handling, engagement, drivability, reliability, and overall maintenance and cost. Now, one of the biggest factors for me is being 22, having cars like these. They're not cheap to insure, and they're not cheap to run. Okay, especially I've got a house to pay for, I've got other bills to pay for. Now, with my GTR getting stolen, for those of you who don't know, my GTR got stolen back in November. Although it wasn't my fault, it still classes as a claim. So I would have had 6 years no claims. They have just gone, okay? Very simple, they have gone. Meaning my insurance has gone up. Comparing this car to the others, I don't know why, but these are always quite cheap on the insurance. And I think that's down to a lot of youngsters want this car because it is a cool car. But in terms of price, not everyone can. I think the price is more aimed at middle-aged men because they are very expensive, which means there's not a lot of them sold, and the drivers that drive them tend to be slightly older, slightly maturer. So I think that obviously has an impact on the insurance. So this was, and I don't mind telling you, for me, with a year's no claims and my other half on the policy, This is £750 for the year. Only that. I've also got a 5-year service plan on the car, so servicing I don't need to worry about. It's almost brand new. It had 1,000 miles on when I bought it. It was just a very, very good deal. So insurance and price maintenance, this trumps everything, okay? It's a Honda at the end of the day. It's never going to break down, touch wood. I say that, and watch how it breaks down on this video. So that was one of the things. And drivability, and I've said it in my previous videos, this car is so capable. You know, there's a reason why it's the quickest front-wheel drive car in production at the minute. The roads that I live round, you know, they're nice country lanes. I will be taking it on track. This, out of all those cars that I've mentioned on that list, would dick all of them. It's simple as. I promise you, I've driven a lot of cars. Nothing that I've driven, unless it's supercars, compares to the handling and capability of this, because it's honestly, it's unreal. Yeah, I know it's not the quickest in the straight line, but it is what it is. Now, practicality, this car is so spacious, it's unreal, and it is so comfortable. At the minute I'm in sport, and it's soaking it up pretty well. The one that the previous FK2 lacked was it was hard all the time. So obviously Honda have addressed that. Your default is sport mode, but you can flick it into comfort. It just softens the dampers, and it doesn't feel like you're in a sporty car, to be honest. Whereas if you put it into R, my tits start jiggling, and my spine starts to crumble. Which I don't really put it in R, to be honest. With the rev matching, I as you know, I like my heel in toe. You can only get this in manual, so engagement, again, just brilliant. But those are pretty much the main reasons for me going for this car, because it's fun to drive, it's cheap to run for me, and there's not many about. If you look around, like, honestly, let me know in the comments if you've got this far, how many Type R's, these Type R's, other than meets, like a car meet down at, you know, Cars and Coffee, caffeine machine, how many Type R's do you actually see on the road? I think since they've come out, actually driving on the road, I've probably seen 4 or 5. Whereas M2s, you see them everywhere. M140s, you see them everywhere. And I like to be a bit different. But elephant in the room is, how long am I going to keep this one for, Christian? I am going to keep this hopefully for 2 or 3 years. That is the plan. I hope that's sufficient enough reason for you guys, because I remember last time I got absolutely battered in the comments about me changing my 140 to this. So yeah, I think this car works perfectly for me. It's fun, it's engaging, it's quick, and it's practical. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe,